Welcome to the KNFB Reader Online School. I'm James Gashel. Grab a seat, grab your reader, let's get started. In this lesson, we're going to use a document stand, but we're also going to learn how to capture images from a multi-page document and read everything together as one document. Let's get started. So we'll start up KNFB Reader.
KNFB Reader, File Explorer.
Now I have the document stand in front of me. The stand I'm using is a StanScan, and actually it's a StanScan Pro. It has lights in it, and it's kind of a box-looking affair. When the reader is placed on top of the stand, it's a foot away from a reading surface. I'm going to switch the profile to using a stand. Now, normally the profile is set on manual, as we've said in other lessons. This time I'm going to switch the profile to the stand, using the stand. So I'll touch right above the home button. Document type. I'll swipe right once, and that'll be the profile setting.
Select profile. Button.
Select profile. Double tap there.
Manual picture. Picker item.
And it was set to manual picture. And I have a pop-up here. It's adjustable. I'm going to swipe up once with one finger. Automatic picture. And swipe up one more time. Document stand. Swipe right for done, and that will change the setting to document stand.
Done. Button. Alert. Please place your device on an empty document stand and align the camera with the aperture.
Now, in this case, I get a pop-up that tells me I need to have the reader on a stand before, so it knows that that's the way I want to take the picture. So I will actually place it on top of the stand. The hole, or as the reader says, the aperture, is in the middle of a plate on top. The reader is now horizontal, looking down at a reading surface 1 foot below. And the camera is looking through the hole. I can tell that on the iPhone 6 Plus because I can feel the camera. And that's true on most iOS devices. You will be able to feel the camera. But make sure you find a way, if you can't see the screen, to line this up. And it's really pretty easy to do. So your camera needs to be pointing through the hole, looking down at the reading surface. Very soon here, I'm going to press OK. When I use the stand, I use a Bluetooth keyboard so I don't have to manipulate the device. I have the Bluetooth keyboard turned on and it's in front of me. I'm going to arrow to the OK option.
Cancel. But OK.
OK, and I'm going to use the double tap gesture on the keyboard, which is up and down arrow at the same time, for the OK.
OK. File Explorer.
And so now we're back on the document stand. The reader is going to be looking for text. I don't have any text in the stand at the moment. I will soon, but I want to first set the reader to batch mode. And you may have seen that on the icons in another lesson when we toured the Take Picture screen. We did see batch mode. Batch mode means that you're going to take more than one picture. So let's find batch mode. I'll do that with my arrow keys, pressing right arrow repeatedly until I get to batch mode.
Settings. Camera, tilt height, take picture, field of view, add picture from batch mode is off.
Batch mode is off. I'm going to do the double tap gesture, the up and down arrow at the same time.
Batch mode is off. But process multi-page document.
Process multi-page document. And now, when it says process multi-page document, that means that I am good to go for taking several pictures at once. It will not read after each picture. That's the difference here. Normally, of course, you take a picture, you read the page. But not now, because each picture will be held in limbo, so to speak, until I want to process the whole document. So I have a multi-page document here in front of me. It's a little book published by the National Federation of the Blind. And I'd say this book is about in dimensions, 4 inches wide by 6 inches high, something like that. And so when folded out, it's about 8 by 12 or 8 by 11, maybe smaller than that, actually. But I can put it in the stand, and the reader will see both right and left-hand pages. You'll hear when the text is being seen by the beeps you hear. And when the movement of my hands stops, the picture will be taken. Here's how it works.
Text found.
All right, that picture was taken. I'm going to flip a page. I've flipped the page.
Text found.
Okay, I'm going to flip the page again.
Text found.
Okay, flip the page again.
Text found.
Okay, and I'm going to flip the page one last time.
Text found.
Okay, and then I removed the book from the stand. So all of those pages, actually it was double pages because it was the left and right hand edges were captured. So it was really, you get 2 pictures for the price of 1, you could say it that way. So now I'm going to process the multi-page document. Remember, I've turned on batch mode, and so when I turn batch mode off, it will process the multi-page document. Here's how this goes.
Process multi-page document.
The reader is automatically now
3 done.
processing. 3 done.
Last page done. Please wait.
Several months after I joined the chorus, our group was getting ready to go to a barbershop regional competition. In the barbershop chorus and quartet world, competing is a major part of sharing the music and being an active member of the singing community. Choruses sing 2 songs before a large crowd and a panel of judges.
Play.
In addition to singing,
Play.
Okay, so I captured, I believe, 6 pages, 6 or 8 pages in that sequence, and of course it treats 2 pages as one because you have the left and right page. So it's really pretty simple. When you're at the take picture screen, set the reader to document stand, turn batch mode on, and take picture after picture after picture, even a whole book. It's really that simple with KNFB Reader. That's it for now, but please come back and see and hear some of our other lessons about the KNFB Reader here at our online school. KNFB Reader is brought to you through the joint efforts of the National Federation of the Blind in the United States and Sensitech in Belgium. Visit our website, knfbreader.com. Write to us at support@knfbreader.com. Follow us on Twitter at KNFBReader or like us on Facebook. See you online. For KNFB Reader, I'm James Gashel.